Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. I worked out this morning. I like
How'd it
that. Ow, I
go?
worked out. It was good. I just love going there. And I got to wear my new pants today, not the camel toe ones. I took those back, but I got these at Fabletics.
Yeah.
They're so comfortable. So very, very excited. They even have I have a shirt that matches like a
Look
I'll
at
be- I'm not I'm
you.
not wearing it like this because I'm not comfortable with all this. But anyways, I'm matchy if I wanted to be.
I'm here for the energy,
Hey,
Marley. I'm
I
here for the
I
energy.
love it. It's what's really cute is I showed Diane and Jelan. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to show you guys because so I lifted my shirt and I showed them, and I'm like, I said, I wish I was comfortable enough to just wear this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know that the younger generation, they absolutely would be, they had no hesitation. They would just be
Right. They're
perfect.
like, this is what my body looks like in these clothes.
And I'm
Which,
just,
like,
I'm just,
I'm so excited that we're getting there,
yeah,
but I'm
I'm
not
just
there.
not there. I'm just not there. So
It's
I was
okay.
like, I wish I was comfortable. Diane's like, yeah, because she gets it, right? And Jayla goes, I don't understand. I go, what do you mean you don't understand? I go, did you not see my fat? He goes, no. And he was like, he was not being fictitious.
He
Like
said that with his whole chest.
he
He
was
was 10
absolutely
toes down,
serious.
standing on business.
So I lifted his shirt again. He's like, you're kidding me, right? And I was like, I love you, Jelan. I love you very much. You are literally the best. Because I knew it wasn't just lip service. He was being genuinely serious.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're awesome. But he was cute. He was like, I said, I'm wearing my new pants because it's been a struggle because my pants fall down every time I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
And he's like, Coach Bird, your legs are getting really small. And I said, I know it's weird, right? Because I'm really strong. Like I'm very
Yeah.
strong, but my legs are getting smaller. It's very weird. That's never been a thing for me, right? It's
I
just
get it. I
never been.
understand. As a
Um,
person who has always had massive thighs,
yeah.
I understand.
I already
If
told
they
you
just
guys
like
about
if I started work like even when I was working out, I couldn't get my thighs smaller. So if my thighs got smaller, I would be like, what is happening to my life?
yeah,
It would be weird.
it's very strange. I mean, I already told you guys about my boots not fitting anymore, like, and not because my calves are too big. They're smaller. It's a very weird position I feel like I'm in. But this made me feel really good. So I'm going to tell you this. I already told Robin this morning. So I left the gym about 8:15, and at 8:30, Jelan writes, he's like, one of the ladies at the gym named Gwen just said that you look amazing, Coach Bird. And she said, you're very inspiring. I was like, oh. So then Diane writes, go Marley. All the ladies are going to be hitting on you now. And I wrote, what makes you think they don't already?
Like, yes, there's my
like,
friend.
MILF, let's go. It's like, yeah, they are. But it made me feel good this morning. I was like, oh, well, that's cool.
Good.
So it's nice to actually have pants on that fit. Like, it's like, all right.
Yeah,
And
that's the thing that I
athletics
talks about, like when you're losing weight, how like you're excited because you're losing weight and you feel better about yourself, but like the expense of buying new clothes all the time.
Right. Well, and like you and I have talked about this, like I didn't start all of this for losing weight. Like I became diabetic, and it was something had to happen. And I tried to control it with just diet for a whole year.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, look, your blood pressure is high, your cholesterol is high, like just a series of things.
Sure.
He's like, we need to get this under control. So the medicine helped some, like I was losing some with it. But really it's the working out. The working out what has made the biggest difference. Like I'm getting stronger. It's all the things. So, I mean, I'm on week 29 or 30 of working out.
That's amazing.
It's huge. It's just huge. Like I could barely get through a whole hour workout when I started. And now I'm like, I could go longer.
Yeah.
It's really wild. And I don't want to be one of those people who's always talking about the gym. And I don't want to make people, because here's the deal. When I was around people who were talking about the gym all the time, it made me feel bad. I was like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to hear about this. I don't want any of that. So I don't want to become that person, but I definitely want to tell people, like, I have an unexperienced joy going to the gym. And that's coming from somebody who was a collegiate athlete,
Yeah.
like I hated the gym. I hated the gym. But I really enjoy it now. And like we've talked about it, it's 100% the people I'm with. Because if I was on my
I think
own,
that makes all the difference because like you remember I used to tell you I did bar all the time.
yes.
I loved it. For those of you who don't know, bar is like a mix of Pilates, yoga, and ballet. So like very intense. It's an isometric workout. Like there's no resistance or weights. It's just your body weight. And you just work your muscles to exhaustion. Like if your legs aren't shaking, the instructor will be like, you can go lower. And you're like, I'm dying. And it was owned by a lady I really enjoyed. And she ran a great business. She really was a very smart business owner. And the instructors were great. And one of the instructors in particular, who's actually went to high school with my sister, and we figured that out like 2 years in, just wonderful. And then that instructor moved on to the next part of her life. Like she got her kinesiology degree and moved, and it just wasn't the same. And like I tried for a while, but it just wasn't the same. And also like it moved to where like it's really like I live on this side of town and I work over here and it's way over here and there's no way to get to it from the interstate. So like it's just like it takes like 40 minutes to get there.
Well, even Gila and I will like the hardest part of going to the gym is getting to the gym. Once I'm there, it's no big deal. It's getting to the gym. But yeah, bar is very, very popular around here. There's a lot of Pure Barre around here.
Yeah, Pure Barre is more like at least, and this is my experience here in my town. I do not know that this is everywhere. Please do not take that as this. There was a dress code.
Oh, I have no idea. I've never
at my bar, Pure Barre, because I was like, well, at least that's convenient. It's the same thing. I'll try Pure Barre. There was a dress code, like you had to wear a certain color of legging, and I was like,
so it was more ballet-esque.
No, it was just like, I think the owner just thought she was a little big for her britches. I'm gonna be real honest. Like she just wanted, like, I was definitely the largest person in the class. Okay.
Yeah.
And like it felt more competitive than it felt like a community.
Oh.
And I think that again, that is probably just this location.
Yeah.
But I just was like, this is not like if I want to wear purple leggings.
Yeah.
I should be able to wear purple leggings.
Yeah. One of the things I like about, it's a private gym that, I go to with G-Lyn, and there are other personal trainers there who are fabulous, who I actually really think I would work really great with them too. But they're different than G-Lyn, right? Like G-Lyn, there's something special about this guy. I've got to get him on here one day because you guys would love him. He is amazing. He is just amazing. But the other trainers, when we're there in the morning, there's some other ladies who are bigger ladies who come in, and it just feels nice. It just feels there's nobody's looking at anybody else like, whoa, you know what I mean? Or like it's just not like it's the best gym experience I've ever had. And and then the fact that I've made friends with Diane and I've lived with Diane and I just love her. She's fantastic. And the more I get to know her and the more like we realize that we both have really dirty minds. And then, so it's just a lot of fun. I just really enjoy it. So I don't want to upset people by being like, oh, she's always talking about the gym. I don't mean to do that. It just feels really good. I like
You're excited about it. I want to hear things that you're excited about.
Because I have muscles.
You have muscles. You have big muscles.
Gotta show you my muscles.
Gotta show you my muscles.
Gotta show you my muscle. Look at my muscle.
You got big muscles.
A muscle, man. I did arms today. It's a muscle. I got a muscle. Anyways. All right. So yeah, I feel good. Went shopping yesterday. Here's something. So I think we've talked about this before, but Athleta,
did you get your nails done?
I did. Oh, there's a whole story there. We'll save that for later.
Okay.
Yes, I did get my nails done.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole story there. Somebody make sure to put a pin in that because we're going to talk about that.
Okay. I'm going to write it down and stick it to my monitor.
Did you know that Athleta no longer carries the plus size in store? they stopped carrying plus size in store. And
They
so
just
then
lost my business.
when I looked it up, it said, yes, they stopped carrying plus size in store because they're trying to attract a younger audience like Lululemon. To which my thought is, do you think younger audiences aren't bigger? Like what the hell? And
the average woman in America wears a 14.
Well, so here's what really broke my heart. And I don't know if I've ever talked about this with all of you. I know I've talked to Lindsey about this. But I was at a mall in Colorado, and I always saw Athleta, and I was like, oh, that's really great, right? But I never went in there because I was like, I'm not going to fit in anything in there. And growing up as an athlete, as a big athlete, probably an extra large XXX, right? I was a bigger athlete. There were no athletic clothes for females my size.
Mm-hmm.
I had to wear Umbro soccer pants for men. And like, it was so difficult to find any sort of athletic clothing for me. It was even to the point, like my warm-up suit for volleyball, I had to buy the men's suit, and my volleyball coach made fun of me for it because I couldn't fit into the females. Like there's a lot of trauma around that, right? Specifically about athletic wear. One day I was at the mall, and I'm walking past Athleta, and I see a mannequin that looks like me, right? Looks like me. And I was like, John, do they sell clothes that fit me? And he goes, I don't know, but that mannequin looks like it's your size. And I said, well, let's go look. This is the first time I ever walked into Athleta, right? I walked in and I saw that they had all the way up to a size 3X. I cried in the store. I'm not even like, I could cry right now. I cried in the store because all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I can actually buy actual clothes that will fit me, that I can work out in and do all the things, right? Got my business that day. And I remember I told you after that, I was like, we got to go. We went and dropped like $1,500 when we were at the store in California. Like we dropped so much money because they had the stuff in store. I could try it on and
I can try it on and see how it fits my body. Because the thing I loathe the most is having to order multiple sizes of something and then send it back.
Yeah.
I
sucks.
Hate it.
It's the worst. So because I hadn't been in store in a while, so I've been buying online. I didn't realize they didn't have anything in store. So when I went back
because your size has changed, you need to try it on.
Yeah. So when I went back yesterday to take back those shirts, I planned on getting just a smaller size, and I planned on getting different pants. And I walked around the whole store, and they had nothing over an extra large, and even extra large were sparingly in the store. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So then when I looked it up and found out that they were no longer in store, I also learned that Old Navy is pulling all of their plus size out of store. They're owned by the same parent company.
Yeah. Gap, Banana Republic, Athleta,
all of that. And I was just like,
company.
And Gap. Yeah. I'm like, you've literally just lost my business. I don't care how nice I like your clothes are. You've lost my business. So I left there. I returned it. They're like, oh, you sure you don't want to get anything else or order anything else? I'm like, no, you have nothing that will fit me here in this store. And I'm like, I was so mad. Because I was just like, you've got to be kidding me, right? Like there's a Lululemon down the way. I can't fit anything there. There's a place called Alo or Alo or something. I don't know. Across the way. Can't fit anything there. Can't fit anything anywhere. Like now I'm back to where I was in high school. Then we're walking to Nordstrom's and we pass a Fabletics. And I'm like, all right, I know I can get their plus size online. We'll go in there. They have everything up to a 4X and they have men's clothes. And I was like,
done. They'll have my business now.
You now have my business. I signed up. I'm now a member because you have to be a member to get the discounts and all this. Whatever. I don't give a shit. You now have my business. I'm just like, okay, I trust Lizzo. Like, because
I trust Lizzo.
They carry Yitty from Lizzo. They carry the Khloe Kardashian brand, and not in store, but online they do, right? But in store, they have all the way up to a 4X. And I was able to try on the clothes because I'm like, I don't know if I'm a 2X pant or an extra large pant.
Well,
I don't know.
And the thing is you might be a 2X in the Gap, and you might be a 1X in Fabletics, and you might be an extra large in Alo or whatever the heck that is.
Yeah, these are 1X, what I'm wearing. And then we went to go get some different pants there at Fabletics, and we pulled out the 1X, and I was like, it was Taylor and myself. I was like, Taylor, my ass is not fitting in that. Like, I don't care how much that stretches. That is not going to happen. And she's like, well, they're an extra large. And I put them up to these and I'm like, oh girl, there's like a 2-inch difference.
Okay.
Here.
So
like,
here's the thing. Here is the thing I have learned because of manufacturing. Extra large and 1X
are different.
Are 2 different sizes.
Yes. So these extra large
is standard sizing. 1X is plus sizing.
Yeah, I know that. So these are extra large, what I'm wearing. So we tried extra large of like the workout pants. Like, I think these are a little bit different, like the ones that have the side pocket.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, these are a little bit more like thicker fabric, but there is no way that is stretching over my ass. I'm like, my butt is smaller, but that is not going to work. Right. So I put them up and I'm like, yeah, there is a 2-inch difference. Like I could stretch, like, no. And so then we went to the 1X and I was like, okay, there we go. This is the size I can get. But I wouldn't have known if I didn't have a chance to try it on. I would have had to bring everything back. And it was such a pain in the butt. So I even had Taylor try. I was like, Taylor, go try on a pair of pants. I'll get you a pair of pants. Go find out what size you are. So we know what size you are. Right. So I got her some. I was so happy again to find a store. And I'm just like, are these idiots in the positions of these stores? Do they think larger women don't work out? We don't want clothes that look good, that don't just have a muumuu style. Like, what is going on? I mean, that's one of the reasons I became a designer, is to buy or to make sweaters that I actually wanted to wear, you know? I don't know. So it was very disheartening yesterday to kind of realize that I don't want to buy from Athleta anymore, because I love their clothes.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing. If I can't try it on, I'm not going to buy it. No, I'm just not. I felt like I went back in time and I was like, well, this sucks. This sucks. I mean, they're trying to bring the whole like 90s heroin chic idea back, which I think is just so. And like, what's so interesting is that my intern, Kim, she's a senior in high school. Mm-hmm. Seriously, one of the most impressive children I've ever met in my whole life. Wow. Mm-hmm. And she told me, like, I don't know, when I went to school, when I was in high school, everybody wore jeans to school. Like, that was the uniform, right? Like, everybody wore jeans and something, right? Yeah. If you were getting dressed up, a lot of girls wore like really pretty pants or like wore a summer dress or whatever. Like, girls would do that.
There were no dresses that fit me, so I couldn't wear dresses.
Right. But that was the thing that, like, the teeny tiny girls would be wearing cute little dresses and all that kind of stuff. And Kim was like, everybody wears sweatpants.
Yeah.
And flip-flops. She's like, jeans is dressed up. I'm like, yes. Jeans is dressed. Yes. I'm like, what do kids wear for like game day? She's like, jeans.
Yeah.
I'm like, when I taught high school, they had to wear a full-on suit.
I had to wear a dress in high school and I would cry every time because I was like, I'm like, you guys don't understand. There's nothing that fits me. Like, and I was like a 14. Yeah. It was not that big a deal.
And like, the thing that makes me insane is, that I thought was really interesting that she said, is she was like, she loves thrifting. Okay. She's a big thrifter, loves it. Because she also is very petite, so she has to modify her clothes anyway. So she might as well buy them secondhand. Mm-hmm. I get it. And she was like, I went thrifting. I was like, ooh, what treasure should you get? And she was like, well, I tried on a pair of like authentic 90s low-rise jeans.
Oh, like barely cover the pelvis.
My sister and I like to refer to that as a 2 hairdo pair of pants. And I was like, oh, and she goes, that's underwear. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, boo, you can't wear underwear with those pants. And she was like, she goes, I couldn't get them over my hip bones. And I was like, uh-huh. And she was like, did you wear those? And I was like, have you seen the size of my ass? No.
I was like, no.
I was like, girl, if I wore those when I sat down, they were coming all the way down. It'd be like going to the bathroom. Yeah, okay, girl, no.
Not going to happen.
And she was like, she goes, because like I said low rise, and I was like, oh, low rise. And she's like, low rise means below your belly button. And I was like, honey, low rise means barely above your pelvis.
Yeah. Like it's below.
And she was like, why would anyone wear? She goes, no one wore those. So I pulled up the Christina Aguilera.
That's what I was going to say. Britney
the Christina
Spears,
Aguilera,
Paris
like, what was it,
Hilton.
Dirty album cover, and she was like,
yeah,
those are not pants. And I was like, she did whole dance routines in those pants.
Yep.
And she was like, how? And I was like, I'm fairly certain there was a great deal of like taping involved.
It's crazy. I mean, it's just nuts. It was very disheartening.
I just think it's really interesting that, like, because Kim also talks about how much she wishes she was born in the 90s because it seems like it was so fun, right? Because we didn't have social media, right? She's like, what is it like to not know everything everyone's doing? I'm like, normal?
Yeah.
So she's always talking about the 90s and how much she wishes she asks me all about growing up in the 90s. She's like real fascinated by it. Yeah, she thinks it's super. She's like, so like you didn't have streaming services. How did you pick what to watch on TV? I was like, you had to be in front of your TV when it was on. Yeah. And I was like literally no one had plans on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. because that was when ER aired.
Yes.
Like everyone was in front of the TV.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, like you didn't pick, like this is what's on TV. You like it or you don't.
Yeah.
And so she's always talking about the 90s. And it's so funny because she's like, you know, Kim is a very healthy girl. She's a swimmer. She's very healthy. She's very petite and loves to work out, very smart. And I remember her saying, she's like, I am a healthy person. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And she was like, but some of these models look like skeletons. And I was like, oh, that was what I said. Have you ever seen the movie? I said, you know, like we've worked really, like my generation's worked really hard to like have body positivity. She's like, yeah, I don't understand that. Like, why would anyone think that your body is wrong? And I was like, have you ever seen the movie Bridget Jones's Diary? And she goes, I think so. And I said, and you know how they talk about how she's fat? Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, I've never understood that. I was like, she's a size 10 in that show.
Yep.
And she was like, okay, I'm a size 10. I'm like, uh-huh. I was like, when that movie came out, I was a size 16.
Well, look at Love Actually, where they talk about the
oh my God, that one.
I'm like, she's hot. Like, what are you talking about?
Thank you.
I don't know. So being at the store, I'm very upset with Gap and Athleta. I'm just like, you guys, you're missing the mark here. You're messing up big time. So that sucked. But other than that, I had fun with the kids. Got Josiah some jeans because he didn't have any jeans. So went and got him some jeans. And
I can't imagine trying to keep your children in jeans.
Well, he
with how they grow,
weight, you know. So I had to get him jeans last year because his legs were so big.
Yeah.
Like he had lifted weights and he had gained weight. So I had to get him jeans last year. And then this year it was the opposite. We had to go down in size and get him some jeans. So we did all that. But you know what's funny is right now. So on the way to the mall, we passed Barnes and Noble and we were talking about what to get Emily, Caden's girlfriend. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, we should get Emily likes to read. We should get her some books. Like that's what we should do. John's like, oh, that's a good idea. Taylor's in the car and Taylor goes, Josiah, never buy me a book. She does not read. She's not a reader. She's like, don't buy me a book. So now today, John has an hour to kill. So he called me. He's like, I'm going into Barnes and Noble to hang out. You know, you said you wanted to get Emily some books. Like, what books should I get? I'm like, I don't know. Go look at like romanticy and like romance and stuff. And he's trying. Anyways, fast forward, he FaceTimes me. He's like showing me all the books on the table. And I'm just like, I don't know if she would like these or not. Like, I'm not sure. I'm like, has she read Quicksilver? I don't know. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I'm like, go to romance. He goes, well, there's like romance. He's talking about all these. I'm like, yeah, go over there to romance. And so he's walking and I see a whole like end cap of hockey romance. I'm like, stop. He's like, what? So he starts reading the titles out loud. I'm like, get that one, and then buy her a gift card. And so Robin's on the phone and she's like, this is the funniest thing that he is buying these hockey romance books. Like, you know, fuck me. And John's going to go check out with all of these romance books. God bless him. But he's like, I'm just going to get this done. He goes, this is terrible. I'm like, oh,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's hilarious. All right, let's get on with the show. Hey, everybody. Welcome to 24 Days of Quickies. I'm Marley. That's my best friend, Lindsay. And we are here for 24 Days of Quickies. I'm guessing you guys know the drill. We are on day 17. So we are going to go and check out my website where you will find the blog post for the 24 Days of Quickies, where there are lovely crochet designers and knit designers who offer you an ad-free PDF each day for 24 hours. So I'm on my website, marleybird.com. No E in Marley. MARLYBIRD. Hit blog. Come down here to 24 Days of Quickies and click on that. Takes you to the page. You can read all about this. And at the very end, you can also scroll through other patterns that have already been that have already gone by. Like you can't get the ad-free PDF anymore, but if you want to see the patterns, they're all there. I'm just going to click on number 10 here in the table of contents to take us directly to today's patterns. All right, so December 17th, crochet number 1, Keep Calm and Crochet on UK has the most adorable Kris Kringle hair bow pattern for you today. So this is what we're looking for.
Oh, it's super cute.
It is. So we're looking for the big red button. Okay, so we're looking for the big red button. So I'm going to just kind of scroll here. You can see this.
Okay, this is so stinking adorable. I could die.
I would, yeah. I was
gonna say, oh my God, stop it.
Cute. That's super cute. I could, for all these like holiday, not banquets, but shows and different things, I could see that being worn.
Yeah.
Like choir stuff, band stuff. All right, so here's the big red button, but I'm going to scroll a little bit just so you can see more about the pattern. So she uses Serdar, and it's chenille yarn. So it's a chenille yarn. And I'm just going to see if she has it free on the website.
Looks
so
like
you can buy it on these locations if you want it after the fact. This is all the information about the pattern. And then here is the pattern free on her website. So if you miss the ad-free PDF and you're catching this late, you can still get this free on her website, or you can always go purchase the ad-free PDF.
Okay, look, I think this is adorable in red and white.
Yeah.
You can make this in any color, and that bow is stinking adorable year-round.
It's very cute. It's very cute. You can even put that on like a package. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like make something really cute. All right, so I'm going to scroll back up to that big red button. This is what you're looking for whenever you're on these blog posts from other designers. I'm clicking the button. Takes us here to Ravelry. She already has it listed for free. So we're going to make sure that we're signed into Ravelry. So that way when we get it, it'll go directly to my library. So I'm going to go to download.
Ooh, this would also be really good for cheerleaders. You can make this in school colors.
Oh, that's a very good idea.
This would be a really good cheerleader bow.
That's a very good idea. So what's the difference between these two? Wonder if one's UK terms and one's US.
I'm guessing one is UK terms.
All right, so I'll just add both to my library.
Yeah, because you don't.
And there you go. So while we're here, let's go check out what Heather has to offer. Oh, it looks like she has a general.
Oh, wow.
Thing here. Oh, you guys can read it.
Yeah, I see.
So there's that. All right.
Look at the little crochet nutcracker. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Cute.
I love it.
That is super cute. Oh, that's cool. Do you ever eat those little chocolate oranges?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those are so good.
That was like a staple in our stocking when we were kids.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That and lip smackers. And the Lifesaver storybook.
Yes.
The Lifesaver
storybook.
Okay, so this Christmas tree basket is cute. Very cute stuff here.
These are adorable. Look at the little nutcracker mouse. He's so cute.
Look how pretty that is.
Oh man, that
is pretty. I love that. All right, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, all this is super cute. I love the baskets.
Yeah, that buffalo plaid's really good.
I really like buffalo plaid. I think it's cool. Oh, look, Care Bear.
Look, Care Bears.
That's cute.
Care Bears. Care.
I love Care Bears.
Me too.
Looks like she has some Snoopy stuff. What is Crochet Society? I don't know what that is. Is that a magazine maybe?
I think maybe it is.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to keep going.
Get it. She's got a lot of patterns, y'all.
A lot of stuff here. It looks like she's done a lot of stuff with the magazines. You saw them at the bottom.
Yeah.
Happily Hooked magazine back in the day. Man, that went sideways.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about that, but that's some drama, sideways drama right there.
I know.
Woo!
Look at the little rhino.
A lot of little amigurumi stuff. All right. So if you guys want to go check out a lot of her patterns here, does she have a store? I mean, clearly. So she has a pattern store, which you can go see exactly what's available in her store. As you guys know by this point, I really like looking at it in that other view to kind of see what is there and then coming over here to the store. I just find it easier to shop that way. But then
Stacey said that Crochet Society is a UK company that sells kits and crochet yarn kits.
Okay.
That makes sense now.
Okay. I wonder if they have the license to sell those.
I would guess so, because they say that it's a like kind of crochet version of We Crochet, but it's like a monthly kit subscription.
Okay, maybe. I wanted to go see what her Etsy shop has, because you guys know I'm trying to show some Etsy love for everybody.
Well, because that pumps them into the algorithm.
Pumps them up. So it's thinking.
Yeah,
it's thinking real hard.
It's okay.
You got it, baby.
Sometimes you need to think real hard. I've been thinking real hard for days. While we're waiting on that, can I tell you that I finished my book this morning on the way to the car, on the way here?
Which one?
The one that I've been reading for 2 weeks, because that was only like 10 hours.
Yeah.
I can't. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was fine. I just at some point I'm just like, I just want to read something else, but I'm also a completionist, so I have to finish this.
So, all right. So Etsy is not letting us get there. I finished a book series. I can't remember. And I was like, I couldn't start another one right away. So I have now listened to Discovery of Witches again, all of them.
Do you listen at more than one time speed? I've always wondered.
1.2.
Okay.
Yeah, I listened to 1.2. Okay. All right. So something must be going on here, because it's just rotating.
Spinning wheel of death.
So if you get a chance, go check out her Etsy. But this is her website. So it looks like she's got other stuff here you can check out as well. And her name is Heather. So I'm going to say thank you so much, Heather, for joining us here today. I'm going to her homepage so you can see what her homepage looks like here. Lots of cute stuff here. Lots of cute stuff. You guys can go. Looks like she's a reader too.
Hey, we should be friends, girl.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so there we go. That is day number 1. That's very adorable. Or not day number 1, crochet number 1. Crochet number 2, Violet Loops has the prettiest cowl pattern. This really is. It's super pretty. Violet Loops. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that great?
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? I know a big part is the yarn. I love tweed yarn.
Yeah, but it's still just stunning.
Isn't that really great? I just love it. Oh, here, look at it's a different color.
And a solid, yeah.
So there's our big red button. I'm just going to keep scrolling here. Oh, it looks like so it is not free on her website.
Not free. Okay.
It's only available for purchase, I'm guessing. So hold on. Before I click it, well, here, we'll click it. And we sign up for her newsletter to get it. And okay, so it entered the code. Use this coupon. Totally free. I'm signed into Ravelry. Check out. And there you go.
Oh,
so it's in my store. Is that wasn't it? That's not what I want. Is it that one? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to come over here to her patterns. Let's say, so she has crochet, knit, and Tunisian. So you can go check out all of her patterns here.
Oh man, these are cute gorgeous. Stuff.
Very, very cute stuff. All right, let's see what other ones. Cute.
Oh, I like the way she color blocked that oblique sweater.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I want to see the Tunisian. Well, look at you go.
I know. She's a triple threat.
She is a triple threat. I love that.
Oh, I love that sweater, that influencer sweater. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is she's very into Tunisian. She's very good Tunisian, apparently. I mean, it looks like she has more Tunisian than
Yeah, but all of it's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, you're gorgeous. Look
Hi,
at that.
Jen.
I bet she made that. I bet she made that.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Yeah. Well, hi, Jen. Nice to meet you. Designer, maker, mathematician, and yarn enthusiast behind Violet Loops. So she's a smarty pants. Jen, just so you know, like if you're watching this, like I'm terrible at math. Lindsey's better at math than I am, but it's math.
I have a math story for you with visuals.
All right. This is great. Thank you so much for being a part of this. That is great. All right. Do you need math story now or math story later?
Math story. Well, I'll do the math story after you do your nail story.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is Natalia Yarncraft has the ultimate scrap buster scarf pattern for you today. I actually think this is super cute.
I love a scrap buster. Ooh.
Right. And it looks like it's short rows.
Hey now.
Right.
Keeps you interested.
I love that. I mean, okay. So she has a long color changing and a multicolor, like a variegated. Which is a great way to combine, just like scrap yarn together.
Yeah.
Just put it all together. I really like that yarn.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's really pretty. Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea for the little mini skeins that you get all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is cute. This is, you're looking for, I could totally see this as just a,
also like if you have one of those, like if you got one of the advent calendars or you had gotten one in the past and you didn't make up the pattern and now you can't find the pattern or you didn't like the pattern, this would be a great thing to use that for.
Yeah, it totally would. All right. So it says yarn tasting scarf on Ravelry and on PayHip. So it looks like you can buy it in either of these locations, but for today only, here is the big red button. It is not free on her website, so you have to buy it. And we're going to click here. Takes us to this page. Do you like free patterns? Follow her on Instagram. Subscribe to the newsletter. Follow her on YouTube. Add patterns to Ravelry. No coupon needed. Click again. All right, here we are. And I'm signed in. Let's do add to cart. And it says right here, totally free. So I'm going to check out. And there we go. There we go. That is how you get it, everybody. Let's go check out her stuff here on Ravelry real quick.
Oh, those are nice.
So it looks like she is
skirt.
So she does crochet also. So she's by Crafty. Is that shut up? Is that a skirt or a dress? Oh, it's a skirt. That's pretty.
That's gorgeous.
That is so pretty. Crochet Foundry. All right.
That dancing stripes cowl beside it too. I'm obsessed.
This one? Yeah, I love stripes. There's something about stripes.
Oh, look at those arrows. I'm obsessed.
I was going to play with arrows for New Year's Eve.
I want to make that cowl so bad I could pass away.
It's really cool.
Oh my God, I love it. I love a chevron. Okay. I love a chevron and a dot.
Absolutely. Oh, this is great. So she has quite a few patterns over here. So you guys could absolutely check this out. You could look at her pattern store and get different patterns. Very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. I missed her name. Did I miss? What is her name? What is your name?
My guess is Natalia.
Probably a very good guess. It's probably a very good guess. Do you know that when I looked at this, all I saw was Yarncraft? Like my brain blocked out the Natalia. Like completely blocked that out. That's really, really funny. All right. So the about page, it doesn't really say anything, but I bet that's her name. Well, if that's your name, thank you so much for being a part of all this today. I really appreciate it. You got great stuff. All right. So here we are. Keep Calm and Crochet On UK has 30% off. Those are her patterns on Ravelry. Use the code Marley25. So we already looked at Ravelry, which is great. So if you use code Marley25, you could get any of her patterns here. So if you saw one that you liked earlier, like this one here, which keeps grabbing my eye.
It's beautiful.
You could do add to cart. You could do use a coupon code Marley25, apply. And there you go. Love this pattern. Click the heart, the simple way to support designers. And so you got your discount. It would only be $4.16. You could check out. Got it? 30% off, right?
Yes, because it was 25 is the year that it gets tricky now.
I get you.
Because of the years we're in.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard when it was like 92.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Now
92.
The internet really wasn't a thing in 92. It's fine.
I know, right? So here you go. So there you go, everybody. If you saw something here that you liked that's in her pattern store, like you know, we were looking at all of her designs, but if you go to her pattern store and you see something that you like, use that code and you can get 30% off. So that is your Holiday Armadillo. All right, everyone, let's go see what Jolly Holiday is today. We're going to click here. And if you don't know, Jolly Holiday is an Advent style release for 24 different patterns in a collection of wonderful knitting and crochet patterns. 12 knit, 12 crochet. We're on day 17. We've had so many wonderful patterns released. You can read all about it if you want to read this whole page. You can click the buttons to buy the whole collection if there's something you've missed that you're like, this is great. Totally worth the $29. It's $1.20 a pattern. It's fantastic. Or right here, just go to number 8, and that will take you to the daily pattern. Are we good? Everybody good? Everybody there? Everybody
I'm excited.
Okay. So there is the pink button here you can click to get the PDF, or this is the blanket. Girl, I can't even express to you how amazing this blanket is. I had a full on fashion show.
I die. Oh, it's gorgeous.
It is so awesome. It is so awesome. There are a bunch of different stitch techniques in here, or texture stitch patterns. There are charts for each of the patterns individually. And then there's a full chart for each of the sizes to show you what it would look like if you mix and match, or if you do it like the way we intend you to do all the charts in the order. And then we give you a blank chart that if you wanted to be like, I'm going to mix and match these and make my own, you can do that. All of that is
it's a choose your own adventure blanket.
Sort of, but you can't use that term.
Child of the 90s.
Yeah, like you could just make it. You could be like, you know what? I really like this stitch pattern. I want to use it more than once, and then create it. So, I mean, it's more than just a pattern, is what it is, essentially, guys. It will take you a good amount of time. This one, it's a very large blanket. This was the medium size in the pattern. It's the medium size, and it took just under 13 skeins. So we put 13 skeins of Barocco vintage on there. Like it is a blanket. It is so lovely. So you can click this image. You can click the link down here if you want. This is if you want to buy the whole collection. If you're like, that's it, I'm sold. There is enough in there now that I want it. You can buy the collection. That's to go back to 24 Days of Quickies. There are only a few patterns that are available for purchase, because people were asking. You guys know this already. These are the only patterns that are individually available for purchase. Okay. That's not that it's going to be that way forever. It's just, that's the way it is right now. This collection goes away on December 25th, meaning on December 24th, that's literally the last day you could get it. I clicked the big image so you guys could see. This is where you get your printer friendly ad-free PDF. You can see, I mean, it's just chock full of all the information you could possibly want.
Also, can I just compliment you on your photography? Because I know photographing a blanket is very hard, and I see you and it's gorgeous, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. I had some help from Alora too. She helped me. She took some pictures.
Oh, I just want to wrap myself in that blanket and take
I did too. That's why I did it. I was like, I at first I was like, am I gonna look like I'm a crazy person? I'm just like, I just want to wrap up in it.
You look so cozy, and I'm very jealous.
It is so cozy. So yeah, that's it. But you can see we color coded the different sizes. Alora helped me take these pictures. Like, just trying.
She's got a really good eye, Marley.
She did a really good job. So yeah, that's it. She was funny. She's like, everybody's going to ask you about that sweater because it's a store-bought sweater.
Of course.
And the only reason I wore it is because I have no white or cream sweaters that I've made. I've none.
Correct.
Like none.
Here's my thing. I have nothing against a white, cream, black, gray sweater at all. But if I'm going to knit it, No.
I'm not going to do it.
Because here's the thing, I can knit it in any color, but if I need to buy a sweater, I'm really limited by what they offer, which is going to be white, beige, gray, black, maybe a hunter green, maybe a navy, maybe a red.
Yeah. So I pulled that out. I'm like, I'm going to put that on to take the pictures in because I wanted it to be as neutral as possible because this is like real neutral brown color.
Yeah.
Which is really pretty. I'm really glad we got it. But I also have it up on Ravelry now too. Here, let me go to my designs. I just added it. So you guys know how to do this. If you will go to Ravelry and like it, favorite it, queue it up, do all the things, that would be awesome. But you can see all the different pictures. I tried to take one, folded it. I was like, what else do I do here? And it's funny because depending on how the photograph is filtered, like it looks brown or it kind of looks more creamish. And I was like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just whatever. Anyways, it's a really nice pattern. I hope people like it. If you could add it to your favorites and queue it up so that it'll help us get on the hot right now, that would be really lovely. You can see it's free and it's only free on December 17th. I go in there every morning, take that all off and change it all around. So yeah, that's that. Thank you for the compliment on the pictures because it is really hard.
But also, I really want to just wrap I have the Larry blanket. I could do that.
I can't hear you.
I have the Larry blanket at the office.
Yeah.
I could wrap myself in Larry.
You absolutely could wrap yourself in that. That thing is massive.
The thing's massive, but here's the thing. It's also wool.
Yes.
And I know that means my dog is going to want to claim it, and I cannot allow that. I love her.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty darn amazing. Anyways. So that is today's blanket. It's big. So if you are curious about all the things in Jolly Holiday, you can always come here and just click on this so far. I have almost all of them in there. I think there's just a couple. So there's 14 in here. Obviously, I'm missing 3. But you can get an idea of what you're getting so far in the collection.
It's a jolly holiday with
I think I'm missing the pencil pouch. I don't think I have the pencil pouch in there. And something else. I don't know what. I have to go look. But I mean, I would say it's a pretty great collection. Looks pretty awesome.
I would agree.
I think so. All right. So there you go, everybody. That is the 24 Days of Quickies and Jolly Holiday. Jolly Holiday will be going away after the 24th. Speaking of the 24th, I will be posting up the New Year's Eve post because that will not be free on my website. I'm just going to charge. I think I have to charge $7 to cover the expense of taking the money in and stuff. So it would be a $7 pattern with all the videos and all the things.
Yeah.
But I'll be posting that up. And then, the 23rd, I want to see if we can go at noon on the 23rd instead of 10:30. John and our anniversary is the 22nd and we're going to the football game that night.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're staying at a hotel downtown. So I just want to have time to get back home.
Yeah, you need time to get back. That's fine.
So the 23rd, I want to go at noon. Okay. Nail story, y'all.
These are not spirit fingers.
Okay. So I feel very, very good that they're shorter. Like they
look great.
God, they feel so much better because I can actually type now. But I had a full-blown like perimenopause rage moment happen. And I had to actively talk myself down from becoming a Karen. And so let me walk you through this. I love this nail salon. I think they're great. I love 2 of the technicians there, Trish and Sophie. They're really good. There's another technician there who sits next to Sophie. I don't know her name. She's really good. She's the one that usually is more active in answering the phone, making the appointments. And then she does nails. She does really good job.
Yeah.
So they canceled my appointment last Saturday. Remember? They canceled
because of the weather.
And then I rescheduled it for Monday morning. And then I was sick Monday morning. So I text them Monday morning because I got a text. I'm going to put an asterisk there. I got a text saying that it was canceled. So I was like, I'll text them back. I can't make it. I'm sick. So then yesterday I called. I'm like, do you have any appointments today? so I can come in and get my nails? Yeah, 3:00. Great. So I get there at 3:00 and they're looking at me like, why are you here? And I'm like, I have an appointment at 3. And the lady who's the phone lady, she goes, she gets up and walks, she goes, oh, I called you. Did you not get the message? Like, we had to cancel your appointment. And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? I'm just like, you real what? And she goes, yeah, the appointment ahead of you decided to have extra stuff done. So she's taking more time. So we had to cancel your appointment. Okay. Don't get me started on that. But
yeah, I'm just not touching that right now.
I said, can you just take my polish off? Can you just take it off? Because it's the dip. I'm like, can you just take it off? I will cut my nails. I just will go without polish for a while. Can you just take off my polish? Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. So she sits me down. She takes my polish off. And then she goes, didn't you have an appointment yesterday at 9:30? You didn't show up. I said, no, I text you. She goes, a text? We don't get texts. And I'm like, no. And I pulled up my phone and I pulled out the text and I'm showing them. Look, this is the text. And she goes, well, that's not our number. I'm like, how is it not your number? Like, this is the number you texted me from saying I missed the appointment. And I'm already irritated. I feel it in my, y'all know that moment. It's like the David chewing his smoothie. It's that moment of I am about to rage. There's no logical reason.
It builds. It builds somehow somewhere in the lower part of your abdomen and it just starts crawling. And then by the time it gets to like here, I know it's about to just like bleh.
And I'm always nice when I'm there, right? And there's the male technician. I don't know what it is. He walked behind him and he hears this conversation of we don't have a text. This is the number. He goes, must be scam or a scam or spam or something. Like he just says it real rudely, like just like rude to me. I was like, how the hell could it be a spam if you texted me from it? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like I have loaded the level. He walks away. The ladies, and she's like, well, I don't know. And I said, well, clearly I thought I was, I was not a no call, no show. I was trying not to, all the things. She's like,
but like when you had to cancel that appointment, they weren't open.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, So it's tense. You can tell it's tense. Sophie and Trish are sitting next to me. The girl who was good, I think it was Trish who was going to do my nails. Like she's waiting for the girl who had extra done. Like she's off getting her pedicure and needs to come up. Like it's whatever. Mm-hmm. So the girl who's taking the phone call girl, I wish I knew her name. And so she's like looking at her book. She goes, well, I have a cancellation. Do you want to get your nails done now? Now, mind you, I only go to Sophie and Trish because I don't like the way my nails are done by everybody else. I've had to have them redone. The last thing I want is that man doing my nails. I'm like, we are not having.
Not after that statement. No. Absolutely, sir. Goodbye.
So she's like, I had a cancellation. Do you want to get your nails done right now? I was like right now, like you could do them right now. And she goes, yes. And I said, okay. And she goes, okay, go down there to number 4 to Jenny. She'll do your nails. And I'm thinking, you said you had a cancellation. Like, so my mind, I'm like, okay. So I had to talk myself. Do I go down to Jenny and let her do my nails? Do I pick up my stuff and just walk out of here? Like, then I can't come back. If I do that, like I can't come back, right? Is this really worth it? Just let it go, right? So I go down to Jenny. And as I'm sitting there with the stuff on my nails, I'm texting Robin. I think I wrote, I'm about to rage. I'm like, it's boiling over. I'm so pissed off.
I know that feeling. And you're just trying to be professional.
I'm trying not to be an asshole. You know what I mean? Like,
and you're also just like,
everything inside of me wants to just be a dick. Like so bad.
Yes.
Like so bad.
Yes.
I'm not talking to Jenny. Because I got nothing nice to say. I feel
and you were raised, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing.
I got nothing nice to say. Jenny's doing my nails. Jenny did fine. It's not perfect. When Sophie and Trish do my nails, they're perfect. It's just one of those things. You're spending $50. I want them to be perfect. You know what I mean? I'm not getting acrylics. I'm not doing anything like that. Whatever. She did a fine job. but it was all of it, right? It was all of it. So as I'm leaving, they're like, hey, have a great holiday. See you next month. And I'm just like, get me the F out of here. Like I'm full on. I just felt like, you guys know what I'm trying to say? Like, yes. I was just like this.
Like you can feel that there is a Hulk inside your body. You are trying really hard not to turn into a green rage monster.
Somebody's gonna pull up their phone, they're gonna film me and be like, what is this lady's problem? Like it's a ridiculous thing. Shit happens, right? You had to cancel that's fine. Shit happens. It was just one thing after another and then perimenopause and hormones, and it just was like, oh boy, hold this together.
Can I just say, I want to give you all the gold stars for being able to control your hormones when they were actively working against you.
Girl,
okay? Because that is hard. That is hard.
I tried to talk to Jenny, and Jenny was wearing a mask, and Jenny didn't speak English very well, so I couldn't understand Jenny. Not only that, but like I can't hear out my right ear very well, so I couldn't understand Jenny, and I couldn't hear Jenny. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit here, just be quiet. I'm just do my nails.
I'm gonna put this comment on the screen because this is the most accurate description of this situation ever.
Okay. When your whole body is about to explode. Yes. That's
exactly what it feels like.
Yes. That is exactly what it felt like. Like I got in the car and I called Robin and I essentially let loose on her. Like I was like, this just happened.
Girl. I will call Jenny and be like, do you have a minute? And are your children present? And she's like, no. I'm like, I need to rage. And she's like, go girl. You got to have a person you can call and just like word vomit all of your rage so that it just gets out of your body.
I've been going there for 2 years, so it's not like I'm new, right?
Honestly, the whole thing starts to fall down because one lady didn't book enough time for what she wanted.
Yes.
And they should have said, we can accommodate you, but you have to come back.
Yes.
And they didn't. And now I also understand from the business side, here's somebody who I know is going to pay me right now, and they're asking for more services. And I totally understand that. From a business point of view.
And they're canceling the girl who they thought was a no-call, no-show.
Right. They thought you were a no-call, no-show.
Let's go back to asterisk.
But asterisk, you texted. So
No. I didn't text them.
Oh God.
This is you remember the whole, like, you can convince your brain, like, tells you this is the way it is. And then later on you look and you're like, why the hell did I think it was that? No, I didn't text them. I text somebody completely different that was nothing to do about nails. They didn't have it. They were right. They don't have it. They can't receive text. So I'm boiling over for a situation that is purely my fault at this point with the text. That all happened.
What time was this yesterday?
I'm done. This was 3:00 yesterday.
Okay. I don't know what it was about 3:00 yesterday, but I was also in my own battle for my life.
Oh my God.
Okay. Let me go retrieve visuals.
Okay.
I need visuals for this. I will return in a second.
Oh my gosh. You guys, of course, I did not tell them that I did not text them. Like I realized it after and I was like, oh, well, damn. I was just like, oh my gosh, I am like losing my brain. I mean, but 100%, I convinced myself. I texted them because I thought they didn't text me. Where the hell did I think they text me? You know what it is? My phone, when somebody leaves a voice message, it like,
I know what you're talking
writes
about.
It out. Maybe my brain told me that was a text. That's so they didn't actually text me. That was it. They never text me. But in my voicemail, the voicemail that they left me, there it is. This is why I thought they had texted me.
I've been there.
It's all coming together now. Yeah.
I've been there.
How about them apples? So I'm real glad I didn't rage. Oh my gosh. I mean, so that's the nail story.
Look, I'm a person who genuinely believes that specifically if you are a white lady, that you came pre-programmed. We all have a Karen.
Mine's called Mary.
Mine's Linda.
Mine's Mary.
Okay. And you can use it for good or ill. Yeah. And it is important that as a person who comes pre-programmed with a Linda, Mary, Karen situation, that you only use it for good.
Yes. And
it's hard sometimes.
Yes. Yes.
But I am very proud of you, and you deserve all the gold stars. I don't think I could have done it. I think
if it were John pulling that rage in me, it would not be good. I mean, it was intense, y'all. It was intense. I do not get that way. That's the crazy part. Like, I am a very even keel, like, calm person. I mean, I can be a bitch.
I'm going to quote my father, because this is where I am John Galasso's daughter.
Uh-huh.
Takes a long time to make me grumpy. It is a short damn trip from grumpy to wrath of God.
There you go.
Like, I can put up with it for a long time, but by the time I get grumpy, now I'm so done putting up with it that grumpy to wrath of God's about this far.
Yeah.
So like, if I get grumpy, you best start fixing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a Scorpio. Like, I am full of emotion. I would have had to pick Lindsey up from the precinct if that happened to her. I was just like, I can't believe this is happening to me. And I felt it. Like, that whole toddler thing, like, it's lucky I have the rationale to talk myself down from having that toddler tantrum. That's exactly what it felt like. That's exactly what it felt like.
Yes. Like, you wanted to have a tantrum. And you have to use your logical adult brain to be like, that is inappropriate.
Well, and it's almost like I didn't get that ragey at Athleta, but I could have.
Oh, girl, I would have. Oh, the Athleta thing. I don't know if you.
You know what upset me even more about being there is when I walked in with like 3 or 4 other women, and they talked to all of them, and they didn't talk to me. It's like they were like, "Oh, she's not going to fit into anything here." Yeah. So all of that combined, and I was like, "No, I won't be shopping with you anymore."
Okay, we're gonna pause on that one.
You know, it is what it is.
Pre-K pause.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
love
that creator. I love that
fantastic.
Creator. I want you to know that has happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have a toddler meltdown, but I did express my distaste.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've met me. I am not quiet. Because there is a thing that is very, very much pretty thin privilege.
Uh-huh.
There is very much a thing, and I live in the South, and that is still a very, very real thing. And I remember I was out with friends, and she's like a 10, I'm like a 16. And I remember we went into a store, and it's like Athleta, like we were just going to get like a coat or something. Like, it wasn't. And I remember she was asked if she needed help like 15 times.
Yeah.
And they did not say boo to me the entire time. And she kept looking at me like,
yeah,
we're standing beside each other.
Yeah.
It's not like we're on opposite sides of the store.
Yeah.
And so I was just like,
yeah, that happens. It
happens. And I was like, you know what? Am I wearing my invisibility cloak? Oh my God. I forgot to take it off. And then now everybody in the store is looking at me because, you can see me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
You can see me? I'm not wearing an invisibility cloak? We're not at Hogwarts?
Yep.
Then why is it that my money isn't good here? Because let me tell you, my friend over here, she doesn't have the money to buy things in this store. She's here because I wanted to come in. I'm the one with the credit card. I'm the one with the money to spend.
Yep.
But the problem is you done lost my business because you only want to talk to the person who's a size 10.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have no problem calling that out in real time. And I'm impressed that you didn't. I'm impressed that you didn't.
I saw it happening. And I did when I told you, when the lady was like, "Do you want to exchange or anything?" And I was telling her, I'm like, "No, you don't have anything that could fit me here." And I was like, "Look, it's not your fault. Like, I
No.
get it. It's not her fault.
Right.
I'm just like, I'm not shopping here anymore. Like, give me back my $160 for 3 things. I'm done."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a Julie Roberts moment. We've had a Julie Roberts here. My mom and I don't know if I've told you this before. We went to we were in North Carolina. We walked into
Also,
Louis
y'all,
Vuitton.
you need to know, I love Marley's mom.
Oh, she's the best. Marley's mom has a Mary that you don't want to be a part of Mary.
You don't want that Mary.
You don't want that
Mary. Smoke.
No.
You don't want that smoke.
She is awful. Yeah. So we went into a Louis Vuitton in North Carolina, and we weren't dressed up or anything. We were just kind of wearing probably something like this, like just real comfortable. And they were not giving my mom the time of day, right? And she went in there to buy a duffel bag. Like we were not in there to look, we were in there to buy. And so we asked this one person if he can help us, and he like passes us off to somebody else. And so it was the new person he passed us off to. It's almost like, like a seniority thing, like, you go help them, right? So this young guy, he was so kind, and he was helping us and all the things. And if you don't know this about Louis Vuitton, when you buy something there, they put you in their system so they can keep track of all the things that you've bought, right?
Right. So they know what your lifetime value is. Yeah.
So my mom says, "I think I have that size bag. I want this size. Can you look it up?" And he's like, "Sure." So he goes and pulls up my mom's thing, sees the array of Louis Vuitton, right? Now all of a sudden, helper number 1 wants to come over, and we were like, "Nope, not."
To quote my grandma.
Yep. My mom told him, he was like, "No, you lost my business. This gentleman has been kind, and this is the guy who's getting
he's going to get my commission. Yeah. You will never get my commission."
But it's a true thing. Like they were just like, these women, they're just looking, they can't afford anything. And I'm just like, you have no idea what's going on here. Anyways, little things like that happen all the time. How did I get on that? Oh, so that's the nail story. So yeah. I held it together very well. I did good. I didn't rage. I didn't rage at Athleta. I was very good.
You deserve a gold star.
Or
at least a piece of sourdough bread.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, it was very touch and go there for a little bit at the nail salon, not gonna lie. I mean, if she had sent me to the guy instead of Jenny, I would have left. That guy, I mean, I think it's just because he's a guy. I swear, if one of the other women had said something, I don't think it would have hit me nearly as badly as it did with him. He was just smug about it. And which, whatever. I'm just like, but regardless, I never did text them. I texted somebody else. I attempted to.
You were sick. I
did not feel good. Anyways, okay, your turn, your story.
Okay. So I need to pull up a picture of this bag to give you so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. This is the pattern that I bought. And I was like, this is a gimme. I don't have to worry about it. So this was the last thing that I was going to prototype because I already know it's going to work because I've purchased patterns from this lady before. I'm going to remove your
go ahead.
Thing. And then this.
And then Beady Yarn Gal, I hear you. I see you. I understand. I have been felt small often.
Okay. So this is the bag.
Okay.
She's cute. Okay. I have purchased several patterns from this designer. She does a great job. Her patterns are very well written. The diagrams are very helpful. The text is large, so you don't need a microscope to read it. I very much appreciate that. Thank you, SCU Boo. Okay. This is the photo. I need you to remember this photo.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So it's this one. So on Monday night, I go to make it. And I'm like, something has gone terribly wrong because I showed you what it's supposed to look like and it doesn't. It looks like this, which is way too deep to be a crossbody. Like that is.
Yeah.
Like if I put this across my body.
That's like a camera bag.
Yeah. This is like an extra boob. This isn't it. This isn't it.
Yes. This
is a big no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not right.
Hard pass. And I'm like, what have I done wrong? This looks way bigger than the photo. Mm-hmm. So I reread the pattern and I forgot to trim my fabric down. Okay.
Okay.
I made another one. Same shape. It feels like a pencil bag, not like a crossbody. Like the picture is taller than what I'm getting. And I'm like, I'm reading the pattern and I'm measuring my corners and I'm reading the pattern and I'm measuring my fabric and I'm reading and I'm measuring and I'm reading and I'm measuring. You know how I said I'm bad at math?
Girl, I can't read, so okay.
So I made 2 more of these. I made two more of these,
of the same
both unsuccessfully. And I'm like, I'm out.
What happened?
What is going on? So then I go back to, because I bought this on Etsy. That's where I find her patterns. And I go back to Etsy and like on the pattern itself, it doesn't list the finished measurements, which is not uncommon. That's fine. But it does list it on the listing. Okay. And the one, this isn't the one, I threw the other ones away. I was very mad. Very mad. And so it's supposed to be like 7 by 4 by 2.5. I feel like this 2.5 is a lot. Coming off your body, 2.5 is a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, this right here, that's the 4. Okay. But mine keeps coming up to 3. And so Angie and Michelle were both here yesterday. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. So Angie and Michelle were both here. And I literally handed them the bag and the pattern. And I said, make the math work. How do I take this cut of fabric and not end up with what she says I should end up with? Well, the corner that she has you make is 1 3/4 inches. So 1 3/4 and 1 3/4, that's how it works. That's how you get this information. This 1 3/4 and 1 3/4 is 3, not 4, 3. So how is it hers is 4? You don't have a 1 3/4 inch corner. You have a 2-inch corner. Okay. I want you to know that it took 2 hours to figure out that that was the problem. And I want you to know that I was like, how hard can this math be, right? It's essentially it's a rectangle, right? Length plus width plus depth should be your number. Somehow I ended up here.
Sorry.
Not even remotely close.
Oh my
God. Not even like in the ballpark. Not even a rectangle. This is a square.
That's cute. It's cute.
Do you want to know what's something really messed up?
What?
You ready? This is where this math gets real bad, okay? Because again, I ain't good at math. You ready? This cut of fabric and this cut of fabric are 1 inch different.
You're kidding me. How is that possible?
Thank you.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
But it's cute. Whatever that square bag is, that's cute. I would use
honestly,
that.
It'd be really good for like feminine hygiene products. I'm not gonna lie.
That's literally what I was just thinking. I was like,
right, especially like if you have a teenage daughter, like this would be good for pads.
Yes, I would totally use that.
Yeah, I would too. Absolutely. So like this might be making an appearance because I do remember when I cut this. Thank God, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I literally was thinking of that. I was like, I would put a pad in there. I would put a tampon in there. I would put like wipes in there. Like I would totally use that.
So how did I end up here? So then I'm just like, well, while Angie and Michelle math, I'm just going to go try and find a better tutorial.
Okay.
So here I am at my computer, just scrolling YouTube. Nothing. None of my favorite channels have anything, right? Like,
yeah,
I love a sewing channel that has no words.
Yes.
They're just like happy little songs.
Yes.
My favorite. I checked all of my like Asian sewing channels, Korean sewing, like Indian sewing channel. Like someone has this math.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Like someone has this math. I don't care if you're Russian. I don't care if you have purple polka dots and from
channels are my favorite. I love them.
Look, my favorite sewing tutorials are Indian.
Oh, those are very good.
They're very good. I also love Asia. You know what? Just Asia. It pretty much Asia.
All of it. It's
all of it. Good. So good. So I'm like, why who does this math? There's a way to do this math. Why isn't this math working? Right.
Uh-huh.
And then Angie comes in and she has cut all the pieces to make the bag, right? Like if I was going to make this, every single side was its own piece, top, bottom, side, front, back, right? She's cut it all and pinned it all together. And she goes, how does this fold out into that piece of fabric? Because it doesn't. I'm like, it does, but not in the way you think it does. I'll have to show you. So then I unpin it all and I show her how it fits. And she's like, that's stupid. I'm like, that's the way the bag is assembled. And she's like, there's no way that this cut of fabric ends up with that bag. And I was like, obviously.
Right. Yeah, right.
So then Angie has to leave. And at that point, I just give up and I'm just pulling scraps of fabric out of the muslin bin where like, oh, I need like a pocket lining. We just keep a bunch of scraps because that's what they're good for.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling scraps out of the muslin bin and I'm just like cutting it to a size. What do I get? Cutting it to a size. What do I get? Michelle, who has an actual degree in engineering, okay? Uh-huh. That is her actual degree, is like, I've got it. I'm like, she's like, I've got it. I know it. I'm like, are you sure? So she cuts me a piece of fabric and I put it together and it works. It works.
So it took an engineer.
Yeah.
Oh,
but you feel like this is much better. Like,
yeah,
I don't have
much better.
So like, it's much better. Like, it's not meant to be a big bag. It's meant to be like, you're going to like a stadium, or well, I guess you can't go to a stadium anymore, but like you're going to like a concert or like a fair or like a street, like this is like a walking around, you need your stuff right here. Like it's not meant to be like a huge bag because you don't want it to sit off your body more than about this much. Like, especially if you are chesty. Okay. Because I love a crossbody because that's what I carry. Anyway, so she figures it out. And I said, okay, I can't do math, but if you give me a formula, I can reproduce a formula. Thank you, Algebra 2. And she's like, here's the formula. And I was like, we're going to test it. If I made a bag that is, I want it to be 9 inches wide and 3 inches deep and 6 inches tall, because all of those are all multiples, right? So now we're working in a thing. What do I cut my fabric? And Michelle literally said, I should have brought the paper in here, is like, I'm like, here's the diagram of the bag. And then she starts drawing her own diagram. When I tell you the insanity of the drawings, like she had like technical drawings with like a ruler of like the bag. She's an engineer, right? And so she figures it out. And then she's like, this is what you cut it. So I cut a piece of fabric and I take it to my, and again, we're just doing muslin. Like I'm not even, at this point, I'm just like, how fast can I get the seams in? Right? I'm not even setting zippers. Like, F it. And I'm like, okay, how do we do it? How do we do it? And I'm like, nope, this isn't it. And she's like, okay, hold on. Wait, I got it. This was my math was wrong here. I'm like, okay. So I cut a piece. I put it back together. I'm like, we forgot the seam allowance. And she's like, okay, wait, here we go. And we cut it again. And we ended up with a bag that is 9 by 3 by 6.
All right.
And this is our proof of concept. It's very fancy. Can't you tell?
I love it.
Very fancy. Very fancy. Super fancy. We are very official here at the ELB.
I love it.
And so then she writes out the formula with like length, because length, width, and height, right?
Yeah.
And she's using length, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to rewrite this with like how long do you want the side? How tall do you want? I'm gonna have to rewrite it so that I don't mess it up because dyslexia, because there's a big L and a big H and a little L and a little H. Nope.
Nope.
That's
not going to happen.
No, but I now have, but like I'm saving that paper because like she and Angie were literally like drawing like full blown like diagrams with like measurements and seam allowance and like the whole thing. Yes, not only do I have a pretty crossbody, I now can literally apply that, make that bag any dimension. You are correct.
That's fantastic.
Which is very exciting. I even asked Chatty G, okay?
Uh-huh.
And Chatty G was like, oh, it's easy to find the dimensions of a cube. I'm like, it's not a cube. Even this isn't a cube.
So while you're fighting with fabric, I'm fighting with the technician.
At one point, I watched so many tutorials and so many videos. I'm like, somewhere, if I just let my brain work on this, it will put the two things that need to get together. And so I'm literally, Angie and Michelle are like out in the studio screaming questions at me. And I'm just literally leaning back in my chair, just like with my eyes closed, trying to work it out in my dyslexic brain. I'm like, no, you just know. Do you know? And then Angie's like, question. And I'm like, yes. And then I answer it. And then, okay. And like, I did that. That was 5 hours of my day.
No, thank you. No,
5 hours of my day.
2 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. I spent 2 hours taking photographs because it's not easy. It's hard to take photographs, you guys.
Well, and also with how short the day is, like where the peak of the light is changes every day.
It is really hard. And then I had to be done by 3 to get my nails done. So the fact that I ended my photo session early so I could leave by 3, like, and then they cancel, it was just like this. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna hurt somebody. Yeah. So I'm good. I'm better now. I'm much better today. I worked out, did the whole workout, felt good, feel good. I'm hungry. I really am hungry right now. I had my protein shake. That's all I've had.
I mean, I wasn't planning on this being a thing but
that's cute. That's a something. That's a something.
It's something.
I like it. Put a cute little tassel or a pull on it, zipper pull, a plastic tip zipper pull thing.
Yeah.
Are you making more of these?
More of what? Oh, the stitch markers?
Yes.
I can.
With the yarn balls that are like the villains?
Yes, I can.
Because I love these.
Would you also like a laptop case that has the villains on it?
No, I won't
yarn
use
ball
that.
villains? Okay.
No.
Oh, that's because Alora has your laptop.
Yeah, I won't use that. But I would absolutely use more of these. Not the crochet ones. I don't use the crochet ones nearly as much as I use the knit ones.
Really?
I use the crochet ones to mark like the beginning of a round.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I'm doing crochet, I know this is crazy. I like the big plastic ones.
That's fair.
I don't have to. It's just.
I
hard.
understand.
But I use those to mark my front of my rows and stuff. But I love the ones.
The knit ones. You know what I think is so interesting is that the crochet ones sell almost 2 to 1 over the knit ones.
That's wild.
And I don't know if it's because there's so few cute crochet like hardware stitch markers.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a lack of availability or if it's just that like I have a lot of people who crochet or like I like a crochet stitch marker because I can put it in I don't accidentally knit it in.
My ideal set would be a set of, I mean, honestly, probably 10 knit ones and 1 crochet one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you do ones with my logo?
Duh.
That would
Girl, I have laser beams and a sublimation printer.
I wonder if people would buy
oyster.
them. But I wonder if people would buy them. If like we did it together and like I just made a portion of it. You know what I mean?
We
like
can
that would be fun. Like have the bird.
Just the bird.
Bird
yeah.
is cute.
The bird is super cute. Can I tell you how much Angie and Michelle love making stitch markers, which is great because I don't.
I really want to make some.
I just cut them. Like I literally cut them and I sort them and then I print it. And then I literally just hand the rest of it to Angie and Michelle and then I don't touch them again. It's great. It's great.
Huh. Yeah, we should. So if you make some stitch mark, I'll buy some stitch markers.
This is so cute.
What?
I'd never seen this. But it's because we're crochet crazy. Crochet.
Oh, that's cute. I get it now. Cute. I get it.
I'm sorry.
Stephanie would buy them. I don't know. I wonder if y'all would buy those. I love those stitch markers. They're like my favorite. And I always get asked about them when I use them in videos. Like they're all right here. I have a little.
We had some. Like, I made you stitch. We had a stitch. What was that for? Was that for that? What was that for?
We did
for besties.
Besties for it was yours and my logo, right?
I made a sheeple and a bird.
I like the thickness of these ones. I love these. These are just some of my favorite ones. I don't know. I think it's the shape of them too. I don't know.
Lindsey said I wanted the Buy Crafty box for the stitch markers.
That's funny. Yeah, I love these markers. They're some of my favorite. So
I take that as a very high compliment because I know how you love a stitch marker and you make your own. So that's a very high compliment.
I have very specific stitch markers. It's these and these ones that I used to get from Chappie. I love these. But so those are in this bowl and these are in this bowl. And then my plastic ones are in this bowl.
I also have quite a few in a bowl on my desk.
I have them. They're all separated. And then this bowl is the cutest thing.
Hang on. I think I might no. So, I should do the yarn ones again. I haven't done those.
Oh, I like that. My friend Tammy bought this for me. Can you read it?
Tammy's our people.
Tammy's absolutely my people. She's fantastic.
These were all the weird leftovers when I made stitch markers a couple years ago. These were all the weird leftovers. So like I've got Jurassic Park. I've got oh, did I ever send you Mary Poppins ones? I made Mary Poppins cheapy ones. Like this one, can you see it? It's
yeah.
Dick Van Dyke. I can't think of this character's name. I'm losing my mind.
I have Alice in Wonderland here.
Okay.
I have a bunch of Alice in Wonderland. Oh, here's a spoonful of sugar, I think.
That's so you must have Mary.
Okay.
Because spoonful of sugar was Mary.
Here's a spoonful of sugar. I don't know. I'm just saying, so that way you don't have to only do bags. Like, I love these. I don't know if y'all don't use her stitch markers are great. Like, you know what? Ooh, you should do like a set. You should do like something to put the stitch markers in and stitch markers and sell them together. Like a set.
I know. I need to do that. Bert, thank you, Janetta. Bert. It's losing my mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dick Van Dyke, he just turned 100. He shares a birthday with Stephanie. Losing my mind.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and Taylor and Josiah are here too, so maybe they're up and go say hi. Maybe we can go get some lunch. I feel like a Jersey Mike's sandwich sounds good with like the vinegar. I really like vinegar. Vinegar and sour. I don't eat I told you this. I don't eat chocolate.
Yeah, so that's actually a diabetic thing. My sister doesn't eat sweets ever because like it's a diabetic thing. Your body craves more vinegar, and like my sister loves a vinaigrette, loves like sour, pickled, anything. Yes. And like she'll eat a sweet occasionally, but she buys a bag of Hershey Kisses at Christmas, and she'll eat one Hershey Kiss a day, like when she walks by the bowl, and then she'll forget about them and throw them away in February because they're stale.
So my whole family pretty much ate the box of chocolates that Julia sent us. I had like 2, but then like I think I showed you. Did I show you what Robin got me for my birthday? She got me huge things of Sour Patch Kids from Amazon, had them all sent to me. And this is the funny thing. I've never liked Sour Patch Kids ever, like ever, ever. But she knows that I've been liking sour. So she sent them to me. They were the best things I had put in my mouth. And I mean, I ate them, but I didn't eat them all like one sitting or anything like that, right? Like I'm very cautious of how much sugar I'm putting in my body because I'm no longer technically diabetic. My A1Cs are down. But yeah, I just don't crave chocolate that much. Like
no, and my sister doesn't either. And a lot of that, especially like when women crave chocolate, like when you're craving chocolate, it typically means that your magnesium is low. And chocolate is very high in magnesium. And so like if you wanted to not eat chocolate and satisfy that craving, you could also have spinach because that's the same taste.
Really?
Yeah. I learned this from a nutritionist. So like the reason that women crave chocolate a lot during their period is because your magnesium drops really hard. So like if you're craving chocolate and you don't have chocolate, leafy greens like spinach or kale will correct that. But of course, when you're craving chocolate, the last thing you want is a salad.
Yeah, exactly.
But it makes sense that like you're not craving chocolate because your hormones are more balanced because you're doing all the things.
I have all the things.
So like they've actually like my cousin's on a GLP-1 and he's also the one who went to Johns Hopkins and like mapped the human brain. So like and then he went to UPenn for his master's and PhD. So like very big brain, smartest person maybe ever. And he said and all of his friends, now he is no longer in the science field for his mental health, but all of his friends are in the science field. And he said that there are actually a lot of research studies coming out about GLP-1s actually healing hormonal imbalances.
Oh,
because in the same way that if you're a diabetic, you need insulin because your body doesn't produce insulin, or like if you have a thyroid imbalance, you take a thyroid medication. Like these are all hormone imbalances. What science is now recognizing is that people who have food noise or have always been overweight, like can't lose weight is because they have an imbalance of their GLP-1 hormone. And they said that he said that they're even testing it and it's having a lot of success with people who are experiencing substance addiction. Because it's a similar hormone. So like, it's really interesting to see how it's not just like people, when we're talking about it in our zeitgeist, we talk about it as like a weight loss drug. And I mean, yes, that is a thing that it does do that. But like, if you're like my cousin Wade has always been a little bit heavier, like by no means unhealthy, but just on the heavier side. And he's lost a whole bunch of weight. And he's like, it's just because there's no food noise. He's like, there's no food noise.
It's a real thing.
I know I have food noise. And like, I'm trying to get on a GLP-1 so that I can lose weight because I'm in that place where I can't lose weight. And it could be perimenopause. It could be hormones. It could be just my life. It could be my genetics. I don't know. But so it's really interesting what he's saying is coming out about that. So since you're working out always balance, like that's why they say, like, if you're depressed, go work out, like, because it helps with your hormones.
Which is wild. Like, I would have never, no.
Right. But like,
now I love it.
But now, like, I think I wouldn't be surprised if because you're working out and, you're eating so much better, you're eating differently. I wouldn't say it's better or worse. I
didn't eat bad before. That's
exactly.
wild.
There's no bad food unless it's rotten.
Yeah. I did not.
Like you're not like sitting down and eating a bag of Oreos. That was never who you were.
I can't even stand an Oreo right now. Do you know that? How sad is that?
I'm sad.
I had one the other day and I was like, oh, like it just tasted like chemical. The whole thing.
Well, I mean, it is.
I know, but never before has it tasted like that before, like it's always been delicious. But no, I did not want to put it in my mouth.
Yeah. And that could be because your hormones have changed. Yeah. Like that is a real thing.
Different. And then like the doctor told me that I'm insulin resistant and then I have Hashimoto's disease for the thyroid. Like it's all this stuff. Like I turned 48 and all my body was like, okay, I don't know. It's wild, but whatever. All right. I'm ready.
All right.
Oh yeah. McDonald's. McDonald's is awful. I ate McDonald's. I was so sick to my stomach. And it's crazy. Like I love McDonald's French fries. And I was so sick to my stomach. I was like, oh, I just don't want to eat that at all. Like not even a little bit.
The worst of mine is Chick-fil-A. I love a Chick-fil-A waffle fry.
I like Chick-fil-A.
And if I eat
Chick-fil-A in months.
If I eat Chick-fil-A, I regret the rest of my day.
Really? I haven't had Chick-fil-A in like probably 3 or 4 months. I don't know if but I like their waffle fries and I get like
their chicken nuggets and their waffle fries.
I get their grilled chicken nuggets and I dump buffalo sauce on them because it's vinegar and it tastes amazing.
Yeah.
And then the waffle fries. And usually I'm just fine. They taste really good.
So.
Oh, Diane, I hear you. I was at a 6'5", and then I was at a 6'5". I talked to my doctor about doing on watching my diet, which again, I didn't eat anything bad in anything. And then the next thing I know, I go in and I'm at an 8. And that's when he was like, okay, like, I know you've been fighting, not going on medicine. We need to get control of this. And I was like, okay. Okay. But I knew I didn't want to, like, I didn't go on medicine to lose weight by any means. And I knew that I wanted to lift and be strong.
Yeah.
So it was all of it together became a lifestyle change. Like,
well, because like my doctor
life.
did an A1C, and I think there was something wrong with the test because they said I was a 7.2. And because my family has a history of diabetes, they put me on, like, I think it was like metformin or something.
Oh, that stuff's awful.
It's awful. And then they were like, oh, you'll lose a whole bunch of weight. And I'm like, if metformin made people lose weight, then it would be as popular as like Ozempic and Wegovy.
It made me, excuse my language, y'all. It made me shit my pants. And I was like, I'm not doing this.
I took it for a while.
Doctor, I was like, he goes, oh, did you try it? I said, I tried it for a week and I am not going through that. I'm like, I am already wetting myself all the time. That is the last thing I need, which, by the way, now that I'm working out, I don't do that nearly as often because I'm getting stronger. But yeah, I was like, I will not do that. I will not do it.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
And so then, like, I got, because sometimes if you're just a person taking metformin, like at a certain point, like it'll just upset your stomach really badly. Like there's no rhyme or reason to it. And that happened to me. Like, I was so sick. The only thing for 5 days, the only thing I ate was crackers and ginger ale. That was all I could stomach for 5 days. And then on the 6th day, like, I was just like, oh, the idea of taking a pill is more than I can do. I can't take a pill. And I felt fine all day. And I was like,
yep.
Got it.
Yep. Protein's huge. I have to eat a lot of protein.
Eating protein is like a second job.
Yeah, it absolutely. It's
like a second job.
Constantly eating protein.
But I do want to say thank you for saying that you put cottage cheese in your scrambled eggs, because Dave was like, what do you want for dinner? And I was like, yesterday Marley said that she put cottage cheese in her scrambled eggs. You want to do breakfast for dinner? And he goes, yeah.
It's good, right? Isn't it good?
Well, no, we're having it tonight. I haven't had it, so I'll report back tomorrow morning. But I know it's good. You like it.
Cook them slower in the sense, because you don't want your eggs to be done too fast and the cheese hasn't melted. So just cook it a little bit slower so that the cheese melts. Not that it matters. Like, you like cottage cheese. I have to hide it so my kids don't know it's in there. But I love it. I think it's delicious, and it's just eggs. It's just cheesy eggs. They're just good.
I mean, like, is there a point of eating an egg without cheese in it? I don't know that there is.
Do what?
Also, why are eggs considered dairy when they definitely don't come from a cow?
Oh, hold on. Lori, I don't know, because I use a half a cup of whatever my cottage cheese is, and I think it is rated for 1/4 cup. So whatever it is, and then I don't even know what the eggs are. Here's the deal, y'all. If I had to count my macros like you're supposed to count your macros, I would be done. I would be done. I just have to be conscious, aware of, okay, I know this is high in protein, and I have to go through that. And then John likes just egg whites. I like a full egg. I'm like, if I'm going to go, I'm going to eat a full egg.
I want the yolk. Yeah. I don't mind egg whites. I just want the yolk too.
Yeah. I like the yolk. So I usually, like, I can eat 2 eggs. I'll have 2 eggs and a half a cup of cottage cheese. And that's a lot of cottage cheese with 2 eggs.
Yeah.
But it tastes good. And I can get all of that down with a side of toast, sourdough, or a side of toast with sourdough toast with, avocado on it with the cheese on top, drizzled with a little salsa. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I've told you about our breakfast pile, right?
You what?
Breakfast pile?
I don't know.
Okay, we call it a breakfast pile. I saw it on like some.
Is that your potato thing? Because I bought one of those. Yeah.
So you can get like a hash brown. It tastes like a McDonald's hash brown, but not plastic, because you can cook it in your air fryer.
Yes. I bought those for the kids, and we did this.
Okay. So you do air fried hash brown, nice and crispy.
Uh-huh.
Then you cover that in mashed avocado.
Okay.
Then you top that with cheesy scrambled eggs.
Uh-huh.
Then you top that with cottage cheese. And then you sprinkle all of that with everything, bagel seasoning.
So now just put your cottage cheese in your scrambled eggs, and now you got it all
save a step.
Yeah. You know what else is good? I don't know if you guys have bitchin sauce. It's made from almonds, I think. Oh. It's called bitchin sauce. You guys, okay, I'm going to look it up so I can give you guys the link. They sell it at Costco, and John bought it once. He was like, I wonder if this is good. Dude, it is so good. But I always, because if you're allergic to nuts, you definitely can't have it.
Definitely don't eat it if you're allergic to nuts.
Definitely don't eat it. But the bitchin' sauce, the Chipotle bitchin' sauce, oh my gosh, it is so good. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna copy this and paste it. And it's good on eggs. It's good on so I linked to Target for whatever reason. And it went to 2. That's not good. Hold on. It went to 2 different. Come on now. We can do better than this.
Come on, Marley Bird. You're a professional.
Let me do this again. There we go. Copy, and we'll do this one more time. It is good on eggs. It is good on burritos. It is good on tacos. It is just good. John puts it on his sandwiches instead of mayonnaise.
Oh,
it's delicious. It is really good. It is really good. I don't like salmon.
So the thing that you told me that changed my whole protein game, because I love a salad.
The ranch.
I love a salad moment. Okay. Yes. Like I am here for a salad moment. My comfort food is a giant salad. Like when I'm having a really bad day, I want a big salad. That's what I want. I want a salad the size of my head. And so like I'd seen this thing online and I was like, it was this summer and I was like, man, I want a salad so bad. I want a salad so bad. So I saw this like reel and I was like, I don't need a recipe to make a salad. I can make a salad. So I went to the store and I got all the things and I said, I'm going to make dinner. And Dave's like, okay. Because normally that's his job. And I normally don't cook anything. So I made chicken. Like I did chicken in the air fryer and then just like seasoned it, chicken in the air fryer, cut it, cubed it up. And then I did an entire head of iceberg lettuce, 1 can of sweet corn drained, 1 can of black beans drained, a whole English cucumber, a thing of mushrooms, like a whole thing. I chopped them up, but a whole thing of mushrooms. What else? Oh, whole carrots, not baby carrots, like big carrots that I chopped because they're sweeter. And then, what else did I put in there? Oh, broccoli and cauliflower because I love broccoli and cauliflower. And then we just and then I top it with tomatoes, but I never put tomatoes in my tossed salad because they'll get mealy. So like that's the thing you add. And then top that with the chicken. And then you had told me to take my ranch, take a little bit of ranch and add it to, did you say cottage cheese?
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. Here's a trick. Don't add it to cottage cheese, add it to plain Greek yogurt. You don't have to blend it as long.
So Greek yogurt and I have a tense relationship.
Oh.
I like it. I like it with fruit and a little bit of honey. I don't like the taste of it outside of that.
Okay.
I don't know why.
But let me tell you how, because we also like, I couldn't find like a ranch in the store that I think doesn't taste like plastic. I don't know why it went downhill. Like it used to be good and now it tastes like plastic.
It's awful.
So now Dave has started making his own. Like Dave makes his own ranch all the time now. We always have fresh ranch in the fridge. And so like I'll take the little ranch and like I was making my ranch with my cottage cheese. And Dave was like, hey, can I try that? I was like, absolutely. And so like he tried it. He's like, oh, this is way better. And I was like, it's so much more protein. So then like to be clear, I'm making this salad in my stock pot. Okay. It's massive. And so like, I'm using a giant the big serving spoons.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I do 2 scoops and he's like, whoa, that's a lot. And I was like, amateur. And I come over here and I'm like 4 and then like, and normally, I mean, like, look, normally Dave beats me at dinner. Like he normally eats faster than I do. That's fine. It took me a long time to remove the teacher eating from my body because like I had to eat in 12 minutes. So like I had to work to remove that.
That's wild.
So like I'm proud of myself if Dave beats me. I feel like I've done good. And and so then I'm putting ranch on it because Dave likes more dressing than I do. Like I don't want a huge amount of dressing. So he dresses his, I dress mine. We head over to the table. We're sitting down. And like, no, I had literally had twice the amount of salad he did. And I swear to God, I look over at him. He's barely dented it. I'm done. And he's like, honey, you okay? I was like, that is so good.
It is so good. It is so good. Man, I'm hungry. I'm just really hungry. I got to go eat. I'm so hungry now. But yeah.
Now I think I'm going to, I didn't bring my lunch today because the soup that Dave made, he ate all the leftovers. So there's no leftovers today, which is fine. But I had no other plan. So I think I'm going to go. I normally go get a wrap from Publix. I think I'm going to make them turn into a salad. That sounds delicious.
That sounds really good. I'm going to go get Jersey Mike's because I'm just craving that now.
I don't blame you.
All right, everybody. This was fun. Thanks for hanging out with us and chit-chatting. This is the way it is. This is where you're just hanging out with us.
Nail adventures, math adventures. You never know what you're going to get.
Love having you guys all here. It is very exciting. Thank you. Keep continuing spreading the word about 24 Days of Quickies and everything. And yeah, have fun, everybody. Have fun. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.